Melissa.
Hey, Amy.
So we have we're still on day 2 and we're just going.
Yes.
Like the Energizer bunnies that we are. So we have a very special guest with us, and we want her to introduce herself and tell our audience a little bit about her.
Oh, thank you. I'm Mary Ann Coulson. I'm a mom of a dyslexic son, and I published a book 2 years ago
Called Adam's
Adam's Way. It's a resource guide for parents of children with dyslexia. So both Adam and I speak in the book and tell our story, and in the back of the book there's resources for parents so they don't have to do all the legwork that I did when I helped Adam.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell us a little bit about the process of writing this book.
So I took copious notes. I started when Adam was 5. He was 40 years old. So for the last 20 years, I really wanted, this is a project of mine, and I wanted to get it done. I still have the 19 pages of legal pad notes that I used for all the people that I called to get started to help Adam. Because we didn't have as much, and the IDA was one of those resources that really helped me with Adam in Baltimore, Maryland. I was always calling them, and they would give me resource after resource, and I wrote them down and I made all the calls. So I thought, instead of parents having to do that, I need to make it easier for them.
So that's so kind of you. I know that it can be very daunting when people get that first identification and they don't know quite what to do,
right?
And they feel overwhelmed and scared.
Scared, right? And so, we all want our children to be able to be independent and have a beautiful life where they could have a career that they love. So when Adam was 15, he was reading on the kindergarten, first grade level. So I sent him to the Gow School, and they taught him with Orton Gillingham, so he learned to read. He graduated from the University of Cincinnati with 2 degrees in architectural technology, architectural technology and construction management. So he
sounds like he's a scientific engineer guy.
He's very, very good. When I
yes,
I took him to the neuropsychologist early on, and he said, "What does Adam want to do?" I said, "He wants to be an architect." He said, "Mary Ann, that's the best thing for him because he's going to have limited choices." And he's very artistic. So he worked for Kroger for 13 years as a senior designer in their national division, designing and building new stores.
Wow.
So now he's moving into a construction engineer position. So he'll be using both his degrees.
That's incredible. So do you have another book in you, or are you planning on writing another book? Part 2 of Adam's Way?
I'm writing another book, but it's fiction.
Okay.
This is nonfiction.
Yeah. Wow.
Very good.
So what was your favorite thing about this journey with Adam? If you had a favorite thing to say.
Favorite thing. I think when somebody mentioned the first grade, this other mom we were talking to,
Yeah.
I think, can I say favorite memory? One of my favorite memories? Because I talk about this a lot. Adam came to me in the first grade, and the reason I was we're all motivated, but he's so bright and so much smarter than me. I just loved his ingenuity and his bright spark. So he came to me in the first grade, and he goes, "Mom, I'm doing a science project, and I want to build a vortex chamber." And I said, "Oh, Adam, that's fabulous. What is that?" And he looked at me like, "You're kidding, right?" So we had an old octagonal aquarium, and he put a cover on it, and he built his own motor and put it in the bottom of the aquarium. He said, "Now we need to go buy some dry ice." And so when he started the motor, it built a tornado. Tornado chamber. So when somebody helped me with reading the book before I published it. She said, "Do you have any pictures of that?" I said, "I don't, because the school kept it. They were so impressed with it." And this was the first grade.
Oh my God.
So
Incredible.
that's one of my favorite memories. There's lots, but that's one of my favorites.
So if somebody wanted to get a copy of your book, how do they contact you?
So there's a QR code on the bookmark. So you just go to adamsway.org. That's my website. It takes you directly to Amazon.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good.
And how long did it take you to write?
Well, I really worked on it for probably 5 years, and then I retired because I really didn't have time because I was working all the time. And after I retired, I sat down and really started typing it out. And then my editor, who's from East Aurora, New York, who's very talented and fabulous, he came up to Niagara Falls, Canada, and we sat across from each other going back and forth and back and forth. So we started working on it diligently in February that year, and I republished it in November.
What kind of response have you gotten?
Fabulous.
Yes, of course.
It's been delightful. And this convention conference has been remarkable. And everybody is so energetic, passionate, and all of our stories are so similar. And they've been so gracious about the book and grateful, thanking me for writing it.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're putting it out there, and I think so often parents think they're alone. I mean, they know they're not alone, but they feel like they're alone.
True.
And they pick up something like this and start to read, and they're like, oh, they're going through the same thing. Do you have an audio version of this? A lot of our dyslexic parents would probably love to access it that way.
So we're working on that.
Okay.
It's on Kindle.
Yeah.
We're working on the audio.
Very good. Very good.
Well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It was fun talking with you about your wonderful son, who's obviously very bright and very smart. And I appreciate you taking the time to share your resources with other parents.
And Melissa and Amy, I appreciate this.
Oh,
So I'm honored. Thank you.
thank you.
This was so fun.
Send us a copy of your new book.
Yes.
It'll be a while. You have to be patient.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, ladies. That was
Good.
special.
Good.